Hey guys, welcome back to Let's Play Sonic Unleashed. On the last video we conquered that hellish minigame stage to get here to meet Professor Pickle. The place where Professor Pickle is just down this road and to the left. And out of all the overworld maps, the places you get to walk around and talk to people that have no real purpose, I must admit this one's probably my favourite. But now, a cutscene.
What? Professor Pickle's been kidnapped?
It was a little bit before the tremors hit. This old man showed up with a whole pack of robots. They carried poor Professor Pickle off, lab data and all.
It can't be.
That sure sounds like Eggman.
What a horrible thing to do. We've got to go help that professor guy out, and fast. If he got kidnapped that long ago, he's got to be real hungry by now. And if I was that hungry, I don't know how long I would last. I'd rather be dead.
Yes! My prayers have been answered! Thank you! Thank you!
I'm sure Eggman is feeding him. Even he's not that cruel.
Okay. Let's go and find the professor.
I hate you all. So if you didn't catch all that from the clearly obvious cutscene, our task is to go and find Professor Pickle. Unfortunately, we don't actually know where he... Did Tails just wink at me? Did Tails just wink at me? Oh god, that was the most disturbing thing I've ever seen. Anyway, simple task. I always find talking to this kid here tells you where the professor has gone, because she has seen big scary robots and some old guy and some big guy, basically who we're looking for. So we have to go and talk to Tails again to be able to go to the designated area. I find it a little ironic that Sonic, the fastest thing alive on this planet, was beaten to the entrance by a little two-tailed fox. He fucking did it again. Stay calm, murder is a bad thing. One of the first things you're going to notice when you travel to Missouri is the fact that you're a werehog. Yes, it means we're going to have to do yet again another nighttime level. Thankfully though, it is a pretty short level. It does take about 15 to 20 minutes, but I would say that it's probably quicker than the first one we had. It's always handy to have a little look around these areas because you can get hidden medals. I think we're only about 2 or 3 medals away from reaching level 2. And now we get to see the level select in Missouri. Why they have to make these kinds of things a level select, I don't know. They just maybe to extend gameplay by a few seconds, but it's pointless. I don't see why they need this, but alright, we're actually going to have to do something to get to our level now. Bit of basic platforming. Can you handle it? I don't think Sega thinks you can. I wonder how far they were planning to go with this level select routine. Hey Jim, how about a nighttime level that's in a cage, dangling over a pool of sharks, and then you have to turn supersonic, but in the werehog form, which is technically impossible, at least as we know. We haven't actually released that gimmick yet, and then you're going to have to defeat 8 robot masters to actually get to the level. John, have you been taking drugs again? Well, that's how I picture it going, at least. I reckon, though, that these sections were just to extend the gameplay and make it feel like you're doing a little bit more in the game when you're really not. It's a level select. I just want to pick my goddamn level and get it over and done with. So now we enter Savannah Citadel, Act 1, the night stage. Oh joy. Ah! No matter how many times I see Sonic do that, I will never get used to it. We have a fairly easy start to the stage, just going to beat up some flowers. Which sounds retarded, but okay, I'll roll with it. And here's a good example of how bad I am at QuickTime events. There was me pressing A for some odd reason, I don't even know, so I'm just going to resort to beating the fuck out of it. Usually works best for me. What the hell was with that random sensor? What, can't I say fuck anymore?
Not anymore, G-Wolf. This is Sonic the Hedgehog, a kid's game. You're not allowed to swear in a kids game. It is foretold by 4 kids.
Hey, fuck 4 kids. I can fucking swear all the fuck I want, you fuck.
Oh, you can you? Well, you know what 4 kids has to say to you? Fuck you!
Oh yeah, well fuck you too. Hey, that wasn't censored. Awesome. Sorry about that. There wasn't a whole lot going on in the beginning, so I thought I'd distract you for now, but this room actually has something interesting. Not only a buttload of enemies, but the beginning of what could be an actual puzzle. Holy crap! Of course, it does only involve pushing a block and pulling a lever, but it's like the most puzzle-based thing we've seen so far, so thumbs up to you. The very difficult puzzle that the game has put in front of us is to push a block in front of the wooden structure here, after we've pushed the lever here to get the other platform next to it raised up. So you can jump onto the block, then onto the wooden platform, and then onto the platform that we just raised to continue on with the level. This, by far, is the hardest thing I have ever done, ever. So up here we have another mind-boggling challenge, and when I say mind-boggling, I mean so easy a 3-year-old child could do it. Which, of course, is a complete lie, because as I see on the case here, it's for 7 up, so holy shit. You have to be 7 to be able to do these puzzles. 7. I think I could hand this puzzle to a 2-year-old who can't speak, and they'd be able to solve it. I know, I'm ripping on the puzzles a little bit too much, but I've known games that have stupidly retarded puzzles. Like, pull a switch to open a door kind of puzzles. And they're just not needed, especially in a Sonic game. But then again, that is the whole reason of the night stages. They're trying something new, they're trying more God of War style puzzle, which is basically what we're doing, is pull lever, open door, push button on controller, kill everything, press X to not die. Anyway, I'm getting a little bit sidetracked. Welcome to the next Devil May Cry area, where we have to defeat all the enemies to get the shield there disabled so we can continue on. Thankfully, not really very difficult enemies, especially if you have some Unleash, you'll be able to get rid of them in no time at all, considering they are only Eggman's robots and flowers, probably the 2 least deadly things in the entire Sonic universe. So now that we've defeated all the enemies, the door has opened at the end there, and ooh, defense up, nice, and we have plenty of experience too. So our target is to get over to that door. Pretty simple fix. Pick up this dude, smack him about a bit, and then throw him at the target to make the platform in the middle raise up. As long as you're not an idiot like me and don't take your chance to jump when the platform is rising and you happen to fall down into the middle, fear not, because the platform comes down and you can get a moon medal to boot, so I suppose it is worth it after all. Being an idiot does have its advantages. So as we hit this checkpoint, I reckon we're just under halfway through the level already. So this is indeed quite a short one for nighttime levels. There is a nighttime level that could take us up to an hour, which means 6 videos just dedicated to one level. So coming up after this small wave of enemies is what Sonic Unleashed is truly known for in the night stages, and why people don't dislike them so much. There is going to be a slight moment of platforming, and platforming with the Werehog is a very interesting experience. And when I say interesting experience, it's the equivalent of getting some safety pins and then jabbing it into your eye. That's the kind of experience you might experience while having this experience. Yeah, because that makes sense. Although, having said that, this section for the platforming isn't actually all that bad. It's just foreshadowing of what is to come. Believe me, the platforming in later levels becomes so hair-tearingly annoying, you will be bowled. Sometimes the camera may fuck you over, other times the way that you double jump may fuck you over, sometimes you didn't even realise that in most moving platforms you can actually grab the ledges of. And over here happens to be a book and a medal. And a power-up of some sort. And I'm actually running out of time, so I'm probably going to end it here. And I will see you next time on the next Sonic Unleashed, as we continue to do the amazing platforming section. Later.